Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 12th, 2021 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bulls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Taurus, December 12th, 2021, Taurus. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. At the bottom is our rooted self. The left-hand side is our inner self. The middle, our heart, our emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Death card, and we have the Devil. So the Death card represents Scorpio, the Devil represents Capricorn. If we have Scorpio or Capricorn within our natal chart, that's coming through very powerfully at our root. Then we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Eight of Pentacles in our inner self. In our emotional self, we have the Nine of Cups, which is beautiful. We have the Five of Cups, and we have the Three of Pentacles. Then in the public arena, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Eight of Swords. So we have blessings coming in, wishes coming true, but we're also going to be way too much in our own mind, in our own heads. So we have to be mindful of that we can actually kind of psych our own selves out during this time and make us miss all our blessings. So that's something we have to be aware of. Then we have our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the King of Pentacles. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this can be us needing not to get in our own way, which from the Eight of Swords right here in the public arena self, we can have a tendency to do during this time. There's also going to be a sense of thinking that everything has to be quantifiable and really being drawn to people who say, okay, well, this is the worth of it all. This is exactly, how it's supposed to be, exactly, what it's supposed to be, and not have any wiggle room. We're going to need the wiggle room during this time as we're embracing the angel number 1212 on, of course, the 12th of December. So let's look at the energy, or chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the solar plexus chakra, and this is inner strength. We're going to see ourselves breaking out of a shell, breaking out of a rut that we have been in, breaking out of a certain way that we've been seeing things, and now really starting to move forward in the way that we want to embrace our lives, in our passion, in our power, in our insight, in our desire. We need to listen to our guts because we're going to see ourselves moving in a direction that we might never have thought we'd move in. So this brings us to what the angel number 1212 represents. So the angel number 1212 says, be ready to move forward. It reminds us to believe in ourselves and to create or recreate balance within our lives, depending on the areas that we're looking at. We could need to recreate something, rebuild something that has been shattered or broken, or we had thought was lost, or we need to create it for ourselves, moving forward in a way that we never thought we could. We also need to appreciate and invest in our meaningful relationships, meaning showing up for what we love, for what's truly important to us. We also need to keep peace in our lives, looking away from chaos and heartbreak and pain and into a sense of peace and harmony, even though it might be hard at times. The angel number 1212 also tells us to step out of our comfort zone, to stay focused on our dreams, and that our dreams are being manifested into reality. And we can see that with the Nine of Cups. So the Death card here shows a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. This is recreating balance within our lives, and this is also moving us forward. We're kind of stepping out of an old way of being, an old skin. It's kind of like clothing that doesn't fit anymore. We're like, you know what, this is tight, this is uncomfortable, I'm not wearing this, I don't feel my best in it. And now we're starting to step forward into who it is that we truly are, where it is that we truly need to be, what it is that we really desire within our lives and for ourselves. And this brings us to a place of transformation. This also brings us to a place of rising out of the ashes like a phoenix and really starting to see ourselves more and more. Now, this can also be a place of mourning. A lot of times we go through really harsh, hard things within our lives. And, excuse me, and it makes us doubt that we can move forward, or it hardens our hearts, and it makes it harder for us to trust others. It makes it hard for us to trust ourselves. So we can feel this transformation and think, oh my gosh, I'm going to mess it up. Oh my gosh, look how many times I failed. Look at, how I'm not where I thought I would be, or look how I was once where I really wanted to be, and it all fell apart. And here we're going to see this time as transformative. We're going to see this time as powerful and intuitive and decisive, and we're going to see ourselves rising. We just have to have faith in ourselves and let ourselves step out of the darkness. It brings us to the devil. It brings us to us looking at the demons that have held us back, the hurts and the pains and the disappointments that have tried to define us, and saying, no, I'm not doing this. This could be what society wanted us to be. This could be what our parents wanted us to be. Heck, this could be what we wanted us to be. And now we're saying, no, this doesn't get to be me. And it's, however, we've accumulated, the insight and the ideas of others. And it's from, watching TV and being bombarded with advertisement that have, these subliminal messages in them for us to buy their thing, because it's pulling on, heartstrings. It's pulling on imagery that we're, associating with something else. There's a whole bunch of things that come forward that chain us to one way of being, to one way of seeing things. And now what Spirit is saying, it's like stop and see what you want to see. Be who you want to be. Embrace what is desperately needed within ourselves and within our souls. And it brings us to the Two of Wands. It brings us to a unity of ideas, but also to stepping out of that comfort zone and saying, there's a whole vast world before me. And I'm starting to see how it is that I want to move forward. I'm starting to see where it is that I want to be, what it is that I need and desire for my life and for myself. And this becomes a game-changing time. This becomes an inspiring time. It becomes a powerful time. And as we're looking at it, we're starting to move towards where we want to be for us, not where we thought we should be for anybody else, or what we thought we should be doing to be seen as successful. Now it is time for us to see ourselves as successful, to see ourselves as powerful, to see ourselves as brilliant. And it moves us to the Eight of Pentacles. It moves us to opportunities, but it also moves us to the hard work paying off. This isn't just what we put in, our 10,000 hours to. This isn't just the work that we do and get a paycheck for. This is everything that we face from Spirit, throwing it our way, from divinity, guiding us in this certain direction. These are all the hardships and pains and the times where we think, haven't I lived this drama enough? Haven't I faced this type of hardship and pain and disappointment enough? But it's molding us towards something so much greater than we ever realized. And it brings us to the Nine of Cups, which we have now twice. The Nine of Cups is the wish card, the minor arcana wish card coming forward. And there's a sense of the wish of the heart coming forward. A sense of, what is it that I long for? What is it that I need? What is it that I want to melt like honey on my tongue? The sweetness, the beauty, the connection, the power. And as we're connecting with this, as we're starting to see what it is that opens up the door for us, what it is that guides us forward in this beautiful way, we're starting to embrace the blessings set before us. Even if we don't necessarily think they're blessings, even if the blessing is, I know this has to change, because at least we're aware of it. At least we're not sitting in the sorrow, in the misery, thinking this is all there will ever be. We're embracing what we desire for our lives. We're embracing our dreams. We're embracing who we are. We're embracing our own gifts. And we're starting to see so much more that we can move forward in, so much more to be inspired by. 1212 is the beautiful angel number to end this year with, because it's telling us that dreams do come true. It's telling us to listen to our hearts, and it's bringing us to this place where we start to look at our disappointments and our failures, and we turn around and say, I'm embracing the Two of Cups. I'm embracing the Minor Arcana Lover's card, instead of the hurts and the pains and the disappointments and the failures and the anger that has been drowning me for just way too long. I change my mind, and I change my whole entire life. And as I change my whole entire life, I change my trajectory forward. I change what it is I thought I could have, and I change, what it is I thought I needed to settle for. And it brings us to the Three of Pentacles. It brings us to guarding our wealth, guarding our prosperity. It also brings us to guarding ourselves. The Three of Pentacles can also be us on this earthly plane, the evolution of ourselves, the maiden, mother, crone aspect, but in the child, adult, wisdom way of incorporating everyone in this world. We're looking at our dreams, and our dreams are going to be coming forward. We're looking at our prosperity and knowing that we need to guard what we are good at, but also we need to guard who we are and not let the world beat us down. We're creating warmth and security for us as we create this blanket, as we create something to drape over our shoulders, to cloak us, to warm us, to comfort us. Our dreams are coming forward. Our insights, our ideas are guiding us, and it brings us back to this place in the public arena where our wishes are coming forward. Our heart's desire is starting to be seen. And this is going to be easier for other people to see than it is going to be for us, because we're going to think, okay, I just have to keep on pushing and working and going and doing. And what Spirit is saying here is like, yeah, okay, that's true. We can't sit idly and just hope that it happens. But what's also true is that we need to start embracing our own power. We need to start seeing ourselves. We need to start, connecting with joy and laughter and the heart, because that's going to start opening up the doors. Because we're going to have a tendency to live within our own minds, within our own construct of hurt and pain and disappointment and anger and upset, and thinking, I can't possibly move forward the way that I want to. This is being stuck. And what Spirit is saying here is like, I'm done being stuck. I'm done being silent. I'm done being overwhelmed. I get to be who it is that I have always longed to be. I get to open up the door in a tremendously powerful way. And that gets to be the game changer here. The Eight of Swords is living in our own failures. It's living in the fear of what might happen. Because it had happened once upon a time. Because life is hard and overwhelming, and we can't always calculate what's going to happen next. But if we live like that, we live in fear with the doors closed. We don't ever get to embrace and express what we truly want and desire and love within our lives. And it's time for that. There are people who live their whole lives in the Eight of Swords. And what Spirit wishes for every one of us is to live our whole lives in the Nine of Cups, in the place of dreams, in the place of beauty, in the place of sweetness on our tongue. It moves us to our energy to be mindful of. And that's ourselves right here. We're having us come forward, Taurus, and it's saying, don't get in your own way. Don't overthink it, overanalyze it, have to have it be perfect. Let it just be. It moves us to our subconscious chakra energy, and that's Mother Earth. As Pentacles, as Earth energies, we need to embrace the Earth. We need to be empowered by the Earth. We need to charge our batteries with the Earth by standing outside, by connecting with what we love, by just breathing the fresh air. It's going to be so important to us. It's the nurturing energy of the earth, but it's also the volcanoes and the hurricanes and the blizzards. It's the intensity of the earth as well. And that's what we need to embrace and accept within ourselves. It moves us to our subconscious rooted self, and that's justice, Libra energy. It's time to be just to us, discerning with the energy that we let in, discerning with the dreams that we have, and the power that we move forward in. saying this is what I want, and I'm not letting other people knock me off my game and off my path. I'm not letting myself knock me off my game and my path. I know what I have dreamt up. I know what I deeply desire. It moves us to our subconscious inner self, and it's the magician. As above, so below. As I believe it, so it becomes. There's magic that we're starting to embrace within our world and within ourselves. There's beauty that we're starting to move forward in, and power that's starting to inspire us. We're embracing this magic. We're embracing this intensity. We're standing before the altar of our existence, claiming our elemental power, claiming our connection to the earth, connection to the wind, connection to the fire, connection to the water. Okay? Everything that makes us up, that guides us forward in this world, that empowers us and emboldens us, that's what we are connecting with. It brings us to our subconscious emotional self. And that is the Eight of Swords again. It is a sense of I can't because I'm tied and I'm trapped and it has to be just like this. And what Spirit's saying is that it doesn't. There gets to be so much more here than we ever imagined possible. It brings us to our subconscious public arena self. And it's the Eight of Wands. It's everything changing so quickly. And that's going to be one of the things that we're afraid of. Well, what if it changes so quickly that I don't know, what I want? I don't know what I need. I don't know how to move forward. The Eight of Wands sweeps us up and says, ready or not, here it comes. And you know what? Ready or not, here we come. On this day where we embrace our voice and our dreams and we start to manifest our very being, what we've always desired being within this world, because we're no longer afraid to let ourselves shine. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time, of this angel number. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus.